Hello, I'm Cassie F. A. Hayden. Welcome to my channel. I apologize for my appearance. I am wearing PJs. I'm sorry. I'm not feeling all that great today. I'm not sick with anything, but I'm pretty sure I'm in a flare. As you can see, I have a pretty distinct butterfly rash going on my nose. I've been feeling weak and tired all day. So I think I'm in a mild flare. However, I did manage to get some of my Christmassy stuff out last night. Some of it somehow got dirty while in the shed. So I put it in the wash. It's not all the Christmas stuff I own, but excuse me, but it is what Christmas stuff I have here. I have a few Christmas dishes. I have Christmas pot holders, towel that goes with the pot holders. Um, got this cute little dish right here that has Santa on it that says Happy Holidays. Behind me, I'm sure you guys can see that I have a pillow that says Merry and Bright. There's another pillow right here with like a star-shaped snowflake. Blanket with snowman on it. We got my little blue reindeer with my Grinch giving him a hug. Got little itty-bitty Christmas lights. I don't think you can actually see those on the camera, but got little itty-bitty Christmas lights strung up right here. Over here I have a red and green plaid blanket, and this pillow is actually a blanket that's folds up into itself, but it has Christmas themes on it, like can't really see it on this side, but there's stockings on here. Right here's a kitty with antlers on. There's stockings, there's presents, there's Christmas lights. I mean, when it's unfolded, it's really cute. But I don't feel like unfolding it right now. I just felt like putting it out to just have a nice little pillow right there. And like I said, I have a little bit more stuff in the laundry, and I have more stuff, a lot more stuff in storage that I kind of can't get to right now. But, you know, we'll get to it when we get to it, right? Actually, I have the pot holders over here because I forgot to put them back in the kitchen after I ate dinner. So, a little Christmas tree pot holder and this little plaid pot holder that I put with it. So it'll have an extra pot holder and a towel to go with it. But I did not make this. I don't even remember where I got it from. I know I got it used. It's obviously, as you can see, it's clearly handmade, but I don't know who handmade it. But I do love it. It is really cool. I'm sure I could make something like that. I'm sure I could. But anyway, picking up where we left off, because my camera just kind of ran out from last time. I remember that when I got on the tangent about dry erase boards in the kitchen, about how useful they are to remember what I have in the house to eat, so I don't have to search for something to make and then end up just not eating. I remember I forgot to mention why I put toys in the kitchen. The reason I put fidget toys in the kitchen is because it encourages me to spend more time in the kitchen actually focusing on the meal that I'm preparing, rather than go in the living room, turn TV back on, and just forget that I'm making food. So if I'm in there and I have something to sit on, which I have a pillow on my stool in there, because I'm short. Even in a trailer that was made like way too long ago for anything in here to be functioning properly, so everything's made in here for short people, I'm still too short for my house. So because I am legally a midget, so I still need a stool to get things that I need out of the cupboards and whatnot, and put things away in the cupboards, because I am incredibly short. But You know, it also doubles as seating. So, I mean, sit down on my stool, play with my fidgets while I'm in there, waiting on whatever's cooking if it's something that I actually need to keep an eye on. Um, Usually, if it's something in the microwave or in the toaster oven or in the Instapot, usually it's not something I need to keep an eye on. If it's something cooking in like a pot on the stove or something in the oven, I want to keep a closer eye on because, you know, you just want to make sure shit doesn't burn or boil over. But like incredible stuff like the Instapot and the toaster oven, they have settings to where you know you're pretty much going to get it to come out perfect. So I mean, and the microwave is pretty self-explanatory. You just shove it in there for a minute or two, and or however long you need it, like dinner stuff, that's usually like 5 minutes. But you know, it's not rocket science, you know. So it's not like you're gonna need to sit in there when you have something in the microwave at most of the time. Um, but I mean, and then I mean, I did forget to point out that I also have a rice cooker that I make my breakfast in when um, I don't have stuff that I can just currently just grab real quick and make. Like right now, I have a big thing of cinnamon rolls um, that I bought because I was in that aisle and I saw them and I wanted them, so I was like, whatever. But when I don't have stuff that I need to eat up really fast because it'll go bad if I don't eat it, um, you know, usually I'll make like breakfast rice, which is like cooked rice, regular plain cooked rice, and then you put milk in it and cinnamon and sugar in there, and it's amazing. And honestly, rice uh not rice but cinnamon is really good for your blood sugar. So eating breakfast rice in the morning is really really good for me. I just picked up grits and some cream of wheat. So usually grits I basically just put butter in it and call it good. But cream of wheat, you know, I put a little bit of cinnamon and a little bit of sugar in that too. So that's good for my blood sugar. And then I have like little packets of instant oatmeal in the in the kitchen that I can make real quick for breakfast. But you know, that little rice cooker is great for making breakfast. It seems like it only makes one serving, but that little itty bitty thing makes so much that it lasts several days. And I mean, and this is filling stuff too, you know. Grits and cream of wheat and breakfast rice, you wouldn't think it, but it's pretty filling. So a little bit goes a long way, and this, as tiny as this thing is, it makes quite a bit. You gotta put some aside and stick it in the fridge and warm it up little by little the next couple of days once you make something. But I mean, that thing is a lifesaver though, because I can just put it in there instead of putting a pot on the stove. I don't have a whole lot of pots right now. Most of them are in Sam's shed. Um, but I don't like using them anyway because they're just so unreliable. You know, you can't just stick something in there, turn it on, and then be like, dang, it's done. No, you have to sit there with it and watch it. You can't do that with with you know, regular pots and pans. You have to sit there with it. But with a rice cooker, it's quite a bit like a very tiny itty bitty Instapot. You know, you just put the ingredients in, you turn it on, and you wait, and ding, it's done. You come, you mix it, you put it on your in your bowl, and you're good to go. You know, it's just the cleanup because you can't actually remove the insert from my rice cooker like you can the Instapot, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Um, but I really love that thing. Um, and I mean, with instant oatmeal, like, I mean, that's pretty easy. That's actually why I have teapots, is to make instant stuff, like instant oatmeal, instant coffee, instant whatever. And I don't drink regular instant coffee because that stuff's gross. I drink instant cappuccino when I don't feel like going through the process of making coffee, or whatever I'm doing. However I'm making it, regular coffee, putting all the crap that I put in it to make it drinkable, or putting a pot in that's already perfect coffee, but having to wait for it and having to put the water in it, and um, instant coffee, and that already mixed up iced coffee that's in the jug. Those are like my go-tos when I'm so weak and tired that I can't really do much. But instant coffee, all you got to do is wait for the water to heat up, and then you just pour it in the mug. You already have your instant coffee in your mug. You just pour it and stir it, and you're good to go. I mean, iced coffee is a little bit easier, but it's also not warm. So but I love my teapots, I love my rice cooker, but having things that you can quickly make food with is very essential for when you have ADHD and fibromyalgia, and also with diabetes. So those were things that I forgot to mention that I wanted to touch on, that I forgot to put in the last video. I go back to my list here. All right. We got the dry erase board. Cats are getting into stuff. Lots of sensory items: pillows, blankets, stuffies. Bonus if also scented. Heating pads. Most of the heating pads I have are microwavable, because I have some power issues in my house. But microwavable ones are very useful anyway, because you just toss them in the microwave, and 2 minutes, 3 minutes, they're good to go. I have this little belt that I bought, that you put like a hot water bottle in it, that I throw my heating pads in, and I just put it on my back. It's supposed to go on your front, but I don't think it matters. It looks like a cat. I actually have it over here somewhere, if I can find it to dig it out. In my giant pile of stuff. I know it's over here somewhere. I just gotta find it. Where are you? I know I put it over here somewhere. I put it over here so I could grab it real quick when I need it. But now I don't know where I put it. Oh, there it is. Okay, I found it. So I have this little belt. It's shaped like a kitty. It's got a hand pocket right here for your hands. That's got fleece inside. Nice soft white fleece. And it's shaped like a kitty face. Isn't that cute? And my back gets really sore a lot because I have a lot of back issues. So I just just kind of wrap it around my back like that. On the back side, there is a pocket for your hot water bottle or heating pad. And like I said, I like microwavable heating pads because they're quick, they're easy. You don't need power to heat them up. Um, they just do it. They just do their job, and it works. Now, this is one that I made. It's literally a bag of beans with like that's covered with a sock. So it's literally just a sock with beans in it. So, I mean, I have a whole bunch of these like that I made like this. Some of them aren't nearly as big. I mean, the reason why this one is so big is because this is like one of those really long socks. So, that's why this one's so huge. But I've got a whole bunch of these. And what I like about these ones is when you heat them up, they smell like, you know, chili kind of. So, you know, you not only do you get to help your back or whatever part of your body is hurting, but it smells good too. I don't suggest to use these if you're feeling nauseous, but I do love these. I do like the microwavable heating pads that you can buy online too. I just can't buy the ones that have lavender in them because I'm allergic to lavender. And you can flatten it out a lot too if you want. Like, look how flat it is now. I mean, I love these things. But like I have a whole drawer by my microwave full of heating pads like this, and I have a hot water bottle I can shove back in here that came with this. But I really do not put my feet up. I really do love this. But I also have this heating pad, which has been very helpful for my hip, and my lower back and my tuchus, when I'm sitting too much. This I got from Sam. I'm pretty sure he's lending it to me. I don't know if he meant that I could keep the heater or this, but still, I'm going to consider him lending it to me because I'm not 100% sure that he meant that I could keep it. So, I'm borrowing it from him. He's lending it to me, because I need it right now. So this is very useful for laying on my bad hip. So I just kind of lay it on my bad hip, let it heat up, make my hip feel better, you know, put it, you know, lay it flat on my couch to heat up my tuchus to make that feel better when I've been laying around too much, when I'm stuck on the couch. Because, you know, one thing that really sucks about being stuck on the couch, being immobile and being in flares and being sick and not being safe to get up, is that your butt after a while starts to hurt from sitting too much. So, and if you can't get up, you can't get up, you know, it is what it is. So, you know, you gotta do what you can do to just do your best to soothe those areas when you have no choice but to sit. You know, it sucks, but it is what it is. Most people act like it's a vacation. Be like, oh, it must be so nice to be able to lay around all day and do nothing. No, it's not. No, it's not. It is not fun to lay around all day and do nothing. It's actually kind of frustrating. It's not very good for your body. And it's boring as hell. And, you know, I mean, and nothing gets done. And then if you're ADHD and have a little bit of OCD like I do, the things that you need done are like bombarding your mind the whole time it's not getting done. So, yeah, it's not a vacation. It's not fun for us to lay around all day and do nothing. We don't enjoy it. It's not pleasant. We are stuck. We are trapped. And it's just everything but fun. I mean, it is what it is. You got to work around it the best you can, but it's not fun for us at all. So I mean, it is what it is. Do I still? No, I don't have anything left in that cup. Juice and Miralax it is. Yes, I put juice and Miralax in here. I saved the bottles, I washed them out, and then I filled them back up with juice and Miralax, so I don't have to pre-mix that every single day, which saves me time and energy when I have not enough energy. So, yeah. All right. So there's that with the heating pad. I also have over here, dig it out a little bit. I think it's underneath a bunch of cords. I got this from that store me and Sam use a lot on online for Humana. This is basically like a heating pad for your neck and shoulders. I have batwing back, so I do get a lot of issues with my back and shoulders. So I'll turn this on when I'm having those problems, and that'll help my back and help soothe my back and shoulders. So that's very useful. If you're wondering what batwing back is, because it sounds very silly and a little bit made up. I thought when the doctor told me I had it, I thought he was joking because it sounds made up. So he pulled out the X-ray and he showed it to me. He goes, "No, that's what it's called, and this is why it's called that." So what batwing back is my shoulder blades and my spine are fused, and I was born that way. When you're a twin and your family has autoimmunes that run in their family, but in general, if you're a twin, there's a higher likelihood for you to end up with birth defects. I am a twin. I was the smaller twin. I was the less developed twin. And my family has a lot of autoimmunes. Like, there are, as far as I know, 4 separate autoimmunes in my family that I know of. There could be more. I'm not 100% certain, but as far as I know, there are 4 autoimmunes in my family. My aunt passed away from, I can't remember if it was MS or muscular dystrophy. I get them confused, but my aunt passed away from one of them, and then one of my cousins has the other one, and then there's fibro and there's lupus that also runs in my family. So it is what it is. But when you have autoimmunes running in your family, and then on top of it you're a twin, you're going to end up with well, you have a higher likelihood of ending up with autoimmunes. I don't know if Derek has any autoimmunes. That's my twin. But I mean, birth defects. I don't know if he does or not, but I have a few. None that you can actually see. They're all medical issues, but it's still not pleasant. It does really adversely affect my health. But then on comfort and sensory issues, these all these decorative stuffies, having things that are soft and fuzzy and squishy, and having all these soft pillows and all these nice blankets, you want, when you have ADHD or fibromyalgia or both, you want to have a lot of those kind of things in your nest area, because you may need the stuffies for emotional issues. Like, I mean, it's soft and it's cute and it's snuggly. I mean, look at it. Yes, I did put a diaper on it the other day. Isn't it cute though? I might take it off, but I mean, I don't know if I like it better with the diaper or without the diaper. Um, I don't know. It's cute either way. But I was going through um my cat's stuff, and I was like, they're not using that. They're not using that. What can I do with this stuff? So, but you know, there's that use for it. When you have ADHD, feeling things that are soft and fuzzy, like this unicorn or like a fleece blanket, those are very useful for us because they help us with our dopamine, and they also help when we're stressed or sad or upset. They help us feel better. So things that are soft are a very big need for ADHD. And when you have fibromyalgia and you're stuck on the couch, it's kind of important to have a lot of pillows and blankets around so you can lay down and relax and just be warm, and just find a way to deal with the fact that you're trapped on the couch. If having a comfortable pillow and if having comfortable pillows and having a comfortable blanket to help you relax on the couch helps you deal with the fact that you're trapped there with fibromyalgia, then you know it's better to have it than to not have it and be just frustrated that you're stuck there. Just make it as comfortable for you as possible. um so that's one of the things that really helps me with both ADHD and fibromyalgia, is having stuffies and soft blankets and comfortable pillows in my nesting area where my couch is. Um, since I'm stuck here most of the time. So I mean, if I can make it comfortable, right? If I can make it easier on my mental state and easier on my body to be stuck here, then good. The easier it is, the less stressed about it I'll be, and the less stressed about it I'll be, the easier it'll be to get over flares. So, make it work around my issues, my health and issues, my fibromyalgia and my ADHD. Work around your your disabilities. Um it's all you can do, cuz stressing about it only makes you more sick. It only makes your issues worse. So, working around it is just beneficial. Um there you go, unicorn. And yes, there is a stocking up here because I didn't know where else to put it. And I have some poppets here that I got in from Mrs. Bench's mystery Christmas mystery pack a couple years ago. They're not actually usable, but I figured they would make really cute Christmas ornaments, so I kept them. They're in no way usable. Like, one of them's even like the bubble is not fully there. Like, it factory defect for sure. But I thought would make cute Christmas ornaments. So when I get my Christmas tree back at some point, it will happen someday. Then I'll put it with my Christmas ornaments. But until then, everything I have is safe and sound at Sam's house. Isn't that nice that he's doing that for me? That's so sweet. I appreciate it. All right. And then Oh, and if you guys were wondering about the scented plushies, um, I'm not gonna pull those out because I just put them in containers. But I have pretty recent videos that, because I bought them this last November for my birthday. So I have pretty recent videos of me unboxing them, and so I have scented plushies over there in my little fidget collection. And as you can see, I have started moving my fidget collection and my slime collection to this wall so you guys can kind of see it better. Um, I do think I'm going to at some point have to move some stuff back into the spare room because honestly, I don't think once I start getting more of a collection, I don't think it's all gonna fit. So I might have to start moving some things back, but you know, um, probably more likely the holiday stuff at least, because I mean, I only pull those ones out during the holidays, but you know, um, sound amplification. Okay, so I'll be right back for that. I forgot to grab those. Um, all right, I'll be right back. All right. I wasn't thinking about the stuff I needed for the video. I was thinking about trying to get the video done. So, excuse me. So sound amplification. A problem that people with both ADHD and fibromyalgia have. It affects both, both issues. So, it's even worse for me. Is like sound sensory issues. Now, uh, because trying to get my leg comfortable, and yes, I do have Elsa on my pants. They are Elsa pants. I told you guys I was a midget sized person. I told you I fit in kids' clothes. Proof, I fit in kids' clothes. But anyway, so like because of the fibromyalgia, I have sensory issues when it comes to vibrations. So when people play bass, it physically hurts me. Like literally physically hurts me. I feel like I'm being tased. There's nothing I can do to get rid of the feeling of vibration coming from people's bass. There's nothing I can do about it. Maybe move, but I can't realistically do that because I can't afford to. So, so I mean, it is what it is. You just got to work with it as best you can. Just kind of, when you're put into a flare from that kind of stuff, just deal with it. Just make yourself as comfortable as possible. But when it comes to the other sensory issues, when it comes to noise, I do have some pretty severe sensory issues, and it's caused both from the fibromyalgia and the ADHD, because with ADHD it's more of distraction, and some noises are just piercingly annoying to the point where people with ADHD could lose their shit over it. So I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've got some issues over some sounds. And my neighbors have a tendency to very much like making these sounds, to the extent where, and to the volume of the point where I have to actually drown it out, to be able to mentally function. Um, and they don't care. They've been asked to stop, um, and instead of stopping, they just get worse. So they either get worse or they verbally attack me or both. So I've given up months ago on trying to get them to stop and have just decided to try to just work my way around it by drowning out the sounds that are to the point where you're not functional. And they even do it in the middle of the night when I'm trying to sleep. I actually forgot that too. I will be right back. Servant, stop laying in the middle of the floor. All right. So, for some reason, my neighbors have a tendency to either let kids outside screaming, running around next to my bedroom window in the middle of the night, after 2 o'clock in the morning, after 2 a.m., mind you, when kids should have been in bed and asleep long before me. So, after 2 a.m., there are kids in my backyard next to my bedroom window screaming after 2 a.m. And then, they'll play music really loud or, be doing any number of things really loud after 2 a.m. They have finally stopped calling me at 4 a.m. Still don't know how they got my phone number, but they finally stopped calling me at 4 a.m. But still, the noises persist. So I've gotten to the point where I had to buy these little buddies. Well, one of them so far. You can get these in adult sizes. They wouldn't be nearly as cute. And you can get them cordless. Like most devices don't take headphone jacks anymore. Thankfully, my Nook does. I could have bought this cordless, but I was like, whatever, this is the cheapest one, and my Nook has a headphone jack, so it doesn't really matter either way to me. If I was using it for any other device that I own, aside from my other Nook, if I was using it for any other device, I would need one that was cordless, Bluetooth. But they do sell them Bluetooth. They do sell them in adult sizes. But these are amazing. They have, I don't really want to pull it out. I really don't, because it's really hard for me to get them back where I want them and adjust it exactly right. But if you can see, there is a little headphone in there. It's very thin. It's very soft. It's very flexible. And you would have to take it out to wash it. I just don't want to go through it right now. Because it is clean. I just washed it. But it is really hard for me to get them positioned just right. But the headphones come out and it's washable and they're very soft. They're very flexible. They're very thin. And they put out some volume. So, it's not, whatever your neighbors are doing that's keeping you up at night, they won't be anymore with these. But it's not to the point where it's like a problem with you trying to go to sleep. So, I mean, it would be if you were playing rock music, but don't play rock music when you're going to sleep. As much as I love rock music, don't play rock music when you're going to sleep. It's not beneficial for sleep. But these are perfect for trying to go to sleep, and it doubles. If you want to have a sleep mask instead of just have it on on your head with by your ears. I'll take off my hat. I'm wearing a hat because it's cold in here and my hair's messy. So, so like you can wear it like this, with the headphones just over your ears and just wear it as a headband, or you can, and now I can't see you at all because I'm really blind, put it over your eyes for a sleep mask. So and now I can see you again. So it is very beneficial for trying to fall asleep. And actually, let's, with the passwords today, why can't you just like not time out? Really? Okay. Sorry, my nose is itchy. I'm allergic to cats. Mildly. Just makes my nose itchy. What are you doing? Really? Why are you taking so long to load? Alright, so I have like 2 or 3 different different YouTubes that I go to for sleep stories. There's Dozing Dragons. Here. There's, I don't know if you can see it, but there's Dozing Dragon Sleep Stories, and then there's Midnight Myth Tales. I thought there was another one. Oh yeah, there's Get Sleepy, and then I found another one that I don't really think is for sleep, but it sounded interesting, called Scary Tales, but it's spelled Skary for scary for some reason. I haven't tried it out yet. It sounded interesting, so I clicked on it and subscribed to it. But I don't think it's made for sleep. I think it's supposed to be like a lot of representations of mythical stories and how they were originally supposed to be, how they were originally passed down before before people started to make them kind of more less scary and more childlike to stop scaring their kids to sleep. But those really do help me fall asleep when I am dealing with noisy neighbors, or if my cats are being noisy for some reason, because my cats do go into heat. When my cats go into heat, my girls don't keen. It's the boys that do it. Don't ask me why, but the girls don't do it. The boys do. And the boys are loud. They are loud about it. And Siren has a tendency to sometimes whine when I put him to bed. He doesn't do it a lot. Usually he only does it if he hears somebody in my yard, because he wants out to try to protect us. But he has to go to the bathroom, which, I check on him. If he has to go to the bathroom, he goes out. But usually it tends to be because he heard something, and if he heard something, I heard something, because then he starts whining, I start listening harder. So to see if it's a potty issue or if there's somebody in my yard. But usually it tends to be somebody in my yard trying to get into my bedroom window through my AC. What they don't realize is the motherfucker's cocked in. They can't get in. They keep trying, but apparently they're stupid. So, so that's a useful thing that I use to help me sleep when I have noisy neighbors and can't get any rest because they won't stop. And my ADHD prevents me from just tuning it out. So, That helps a lot. Um, where did my... Oh, there it is. Um, because I can't tune out what noises that are just irritating to me. I can't. I try, but I can't. It's too difficult with the ADHD. So another thing that I bought to try to tune out my neighbors, because um my TV sound is coming from this tiny itty bitty barely hearable speakers of a Nook. So that's where I'm getting the sound from my TV all day. I can't hear it unless I'm sitting right next to it. And sometimes sitting right next to it, I still have to strain to hear it. Now, my neighbors will come and park in my driveway or park right in front of my house, which is still my property, right in front of my house on my grass, um, damn near on top of the hitch to my trailer. Um, just right on my property, and blare music and bass. Now I can't drown out the bass, but I can drown out the music. When they do that, I can't hear a single thing that's coming from my Nook. I can't hear any TV at all. So, in order to combat that, so I can actually hear what I'm trying to watch, I had to buy this. Like I said, if I'm not next to this thing, I can't hear it at all. But when they're blaring their music, I can be sitting right next to it and not hear a single thing, because I mean they're just that loud. They're so loud with their music and their bass that my dishes fall out of my cupboards and break. So I'm sorry, my nose is so itchy today. Um, I'm not picking it. I swear, that's gross. Um, but so I had to buy this little guy, which I actually bought for the kitchen. I have other ones in my cart, that in my save for later cart, that I want to buy for the living room and whatnot. But this little Bluetooth guy, the reason he still has his cord is because um, I don't. It's hard for me to plug it in and unplug it. So I just keep the cord on there. And then, when I want to charge him, because, Bluetooth is going to need charged. So when I want to charge it, I just like stick it in there and let it charge. And then when it's ready to go, I unplug it again, and it just has an extra tail. So it's got this tail, that cute little tail, and then he's got this tail. So, my little Cheshire cat. And he cute. He's so cute. So, that makes it so I can at least hear um my TV that I'm watching on my Nook while they're blaring their ungodly loud music, unbearably loud music. Um so I mean, and then if no one's blaring music, if I need to be able to hear it from the kitchen, to just keep cleaning, I can just take this little guy and place it on my counter in there, and I can hear the TV while the Nook is in here. So that's very useful. And then they may not be very polite neighbors, but I am. I will not listen to music or watch TV outside without these on. They may be disrespectful to me, but I am a good neighbor. I go out of my way to be a good neighbor, despite the fact that they treat me like shit. So, as cute as these are when they're off, and look how cute they are. Like, look at them. They're so cute. I love them. I absolutely love these. These are my favorite headphones I've ever had. But what's great about these is when they turn on, they light up. See? And they flash. And yes, I have an issue with seizures, but I can't see them when they're on my head. If they're flashing like crazy on my head, I'm not going to have seizures because they're on my head. So, You know, it's not going to bother me any. And I don't want the battery to die, so I'm going to shut them off. There. But, I mean, these are great. So, I can drown out the neighbors with these while I'm outside. I can be respectful to them and not blare my music when I'm outside, not blare my TV when I'm outside. And, like, they don't have that same respect for me. They will bring boom boxes outside and play it from their cars, and like have it so loud that I can't even hear myself think. But at least I'm respectful enough to them to where I will wear mine when I'm outside and not have blaring music and be respectful. Two wrongs don't make a don't make a right. Two wrongs do not make a right, but three lefts do. But so my headphones for when I go outside with Siren, or if I'm outside waiting for Sam, I find those incredibly useful. And in case those, like, for some reason don't have a charge, I also have a pair of earbuds, which for some reason don't want to open. There we go. Pair of earbuds. And then corded earbuds, which I can only use on my Nooks. But, you know, they are what they are. And I didn't really want these specific ones. I only bought them because I was staying with my mom and I needed earbuds, like, desperately. So, that's why I bought them. There's actually ones that I want more than these, much more than these. Tinkerbell ones. I've seen some really cute kitty ones too. And I really want to get a replacement for my my elf ear headphones that the cats ate, that I can't use on anything but my Nooks anyway. But you know, it is what it is. Priorities. It's not an absolute need right now, so I'll get it when I get it. You know, priorities. You got to prioritize things that you need more. So, there's that. So we've gotten past the whole headphones thing. And if you guys were wondering what is on my pillow, it says Nap Queen. And then the other side is sequins. So this pillow is not just adorably perfect and very comfy for my couch, but the reason I like it the most is because this is an ADHDer's dream right here. Like, this pillow is very entertaining. Like, I could play with this for hours. So this is perfect for having in my little nest area when I'm stuck on the couch, because I can just play with it if I want to. It's just there. And this is not the only pillow that I have with sequins on it. When we get to our Valentine's Day video, you'll like that one if you like the sequins. And then I also have over here this little clip thing. I don't know what the hell this clip thing was for. I found it. I don't remember where. I think I got it out of a dumpster. Might have gotten it out of a free box. I don't remember. But one or the other. But it's got sequins on it, and you just kind of this back and forth. I love that. That's very useful for me when I'm having an ADHD moment where I just need to play with sequins. But let's get back to our list. Back to our list. No, let me put in my passcode. There we go. All right. We got to the sound amplification, headphone speakers, headband, sleep headband. And then we are to, it says nesting. Okay. We've been talking about nesting throughout these entire 2 videos. So I think we know what we're talking about on the nesting, right? I wrote, makes things easier to find when you need them, because it's all right here. It's not exactly easy to find because it's all in a giant pile, but every once in a while I've got to clear it out and put shit away and make it easier. But at least I know that what I'm looking for is somewhere over here. Because it's one of the things that I use frequently and always in this area. But however, your nesting area needs to be picked up frequently. I just said that. Or it will turn into an avalanche of too much stuff like that. Try to put things away you don't need out every time you leave your nest area. I do try. I keep failing, but I do try. I'll have to pick it up again. I need to pick it up again. But seems like that's what we have. Now my ear is itchy. Like I said on the other video, fibro and phantom itchiness. But I think that's what we have left. That's all we have left for these 2 videos. I hope that they were helpful for you guys. I hope that they were informative for you guys, for anybody who doesn't have fibromyalgia and ADHD or ADHD and knows people and loves people that do have them. Make it easier for you to understand them and support them. Feel free to comment if you feel like you have anything to add that you think might be helpful for fibromyalgia or ADHD that I can maybe add to another video someday, or try out for myself. I definitely appreciate any ideas you guys might have, because they're both pretty debilitating illnesses. One mentally debilitating, one physically debilitating, and mixing them both together is pretty debilitating. I gotta admit. But we gotta do our best to work around it and make every day the best we can. So it just is what it is. So do our best to work around our situations and make things easier for ourselves, and just do what we can do. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if no one has told you today, you are loved, you are appreciated, you are needed, and you are perfect just the way you are. And you are definitely enough. And don't let anybody tell you any different, because it's true. We all have our days. We all have our issues. And, again, just do the best that you can. Work with what you got to the best that you can, So, just keep going, all right? Just keep going. Make the best out of every day. Oh, and an update. Last time Siren had played with his race car, he didn't seem to like it too much. He seemed to be afraid of it. Last night I pulled it back out and we played with it for a little bit last night, and he enjoyed it immensely. He went nuts over it. So we will definitely be playing with his race car again sometime in the near future. He definitely liked it. And I am very excited for the things that I am waiting for in the mail that have yet to ship. I mean, I get antsy when I'm waiting for the stuff to ship. I do. Because I get worried that it might not go through. So, I get really antsy about it. But if you guys are wondering, what I have coming. Should I tell you or should I make you wait and see? Um, I've got a lot of nice stuff coming. Well, not a lot. Like, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 items I bought. 9 items. All right. And a lot of it's for searing. Most of it's for searing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 items. Well, technically, 7 items are actually for Sharon because the one thing is supposed to be for wrangling his stuff by the door, by the back door. So, almost everything I bought is for Sharon. So, um, I mean, some of it is toys, but he seems to react the same way to my toys as I do. So yeah, but please like and subscribe and come back for one of my next videos. um Thank you for watching. Have a beautiful day. Bye bye.